Welcome back, future medicos. In this video, we are going to look at JSS Medical College Mysuru, which comes under the deemed university JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research located at Mysuru, Karnataka. First, let's look at the fee structure for this college. The All India Management category, the general category, the tuition fee is 13.5 lakhs. The tuition fee is 13.5 lakhs per year. The good thing, they have not increased the fee structure from last year. And then there is an other fee that is to be paid only in the first year, which is 1.25 lakhs. There is a small increase here, which is only about 3,250 rupees increased from last year. So more or less the fee structure in JSS remains the same as 2019. Most of the deemed universities has increased the fees almost around 10%. However, a couple of universities are keeping the fee structure as last year, and JSS is one of those universities. So in the first year, you will be paying 14.75 lakhs. And subsequent years, you will be paying 13.5 lakhs per year. So that seems to be probably one of the cheapest deemed universities as far as I have come across so far. So far, I have seen Symbiosis deemed university at 10 lakh rupees. And then I think probably this is the second cheapest. I have not seen all the deemed universities, but this seems to be around maybe the second, third kind of deemed university. NRI category, once again, they have not increased the fees here. The tuition fee per year is 46,000 US dollars, which is approximately, they seem to say that it is around 32 lakhs. And then NRIs also have to pay a fee of other fee called 1.25 lakhs for the first year. So the total fees you need to pay at the time of admission is 46,000 US dollars, which is equivalent to 33.25 lakhs, or basically 46,000 US dollars plus 1.25 lakhs you need to pay. NRI seats candidates have to take note that the prescribed tuition fee must be paid in US dollars. Okay, you can pay only in US dollars from the sponsor account. That's important. The seat matrix. So totally JSS Mysuru has 200 seats, out of which the general management category 158 seats are allocated. NRI category 30 seats are allocated. And then Karnataka state government quota, there are 12 seats. This Karnataka state government quota 12 seats will be filled by Karnataka Examinations Authority, that is KEA. For these 12 seats, only Karnataka residents can compete, only Karnataka residents can get these seats. All India candidates cannot compete for the 12 seats. Whereas the All India candidates can compete for the 158 seats plus 30 seats NRI. So these 188 seats, the admission or counseling will happen through the Medical Counseling Committee or MCC, whereas the 12 seats, the counseling will happen through Karnataka Examinations Authority. And the fee structure we are talking about in this video is only for the 188 seats filled by MCC. The fee structure for the 12 seats filled by Karnataka Examinations Authority is actually very low. If I'm not wrong, it's only around 1 lakh rupees per year. Okay, anyway, we need to wait for the notification from KEA, but from the last year, I believe it's only around 1 lakh rupees, but that's only for Karnataka residents. The hostel fee structure. The hostel fee structure, once again, it remains the same as last year. For male candidates, it is 1,71,600 per year, whereas for the female candidates, it's 1,47,000 per year. So if you add these together with the tuition fee, it roughly comes to around 15 lakhs per year as expense. Okay, the first year probably you need to pay another 1.25 lakhs, but subsequently every year it seems to be around 15 lakhs per year as the expenses. These are the refund policies. If you are upgrading in the second round, there will be a deduction of 10,000 rupees. But however, if you are resigning, right? If you are resigning, they say there is a 10% deduction from the first year fee. So that's slightly higher. It's about 13.5 lakhs. So we are talking about maybe around 1.5 lakhs as a deduction if you are withdrawing. So just confirm what exactly is the deduction before joining the college. The documents needed. These are the documents needed. You need the online allotment letter downloaded from MCC website. You need the NEET hall ticket or admit card, NEET results sheet, SSLC or 10th marks card, mainly for proof of date of birth. If date of birth is not mentioned, you need an equivalence certificate. Then the 12th mark sheet, conduct or character certificate, migration certificate. If you are a Karnataka candidate, then you do not need to produce this for JSS Mysuru. For other state candidates, you need to produce a migration certificate. Transfer certificate, physical fitness certificate, fee remittance details, Aadhaar card for both parent and candidate, PAN card of the parent, passport size and 8 stamp size photos. Try to get the photos that you have affixed in the NEET admission card. Bond, there is a small bond given at the end of this application form or this instruction form. So take a look at it. It's not very detailed, but it's more like just to get some confirmation from you. Physically handicapped certificate if applicable, community certificate or caste certificate if applicable, not for everyone. Then you need the following documents if you are an NRI: affidavit of the person who is NRI and the sponsorer, NRI status certificate from the embassy, sponsorship affidavit from the sponsorer should be legalized or notarized and clearly stating the declaration for sponsoring the entire fees for the course. So this is needed if you are getting a sponsor from somebody other than maybe your parents. Documents claiming that the sponsorer is an NRI, so they need the passport and visa of the sponsorer, relationship of NRI with the candidate, citizenship of the sponsor or candidate if they are holding OCI or PIO document, income tax documents. Number 8, I think is not applicable. This seems to be only for postgraduate candidates, but for you, you may need to get an equivalence certificate if you have studied overseas, and if any other documents prescribed by MCC. Then this is the bond they are talking about. You need to submit it on a 200 rupees stamp paper and notarized. Okay, it's not something very complicated. This is not any kind of commitment or anything. It's a simple one. It's just saying that I have not joined any other college. I'm only joining this college. And then the fee that will be deducted, or the fee you need to pay in case if you are discontinuing the course, those are the details they have given. Other than that, I think it looks fine. You can sign the bond. Doesn't seem to be very complicated bond. Okay, thank you very much. I hope this information is useful to you. I have also provided information about a lot of deemed universities already. I recommend you, or I suggest you to go through those so that you can get a feel of all the deemed universities and the fee structure, and you can get a good feel and you can have an informed decision before you go and fill the choices for the MCC counseling. Thank you. I hope to see you in some other videos soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.